I said if I wasn't in frame, I said that if I wasn't in frame last time, I wasn't gonna re-record it. I lied. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today you're gonna be drawing with me. Let's get into it quick so you guys don't lose interest with my ramblings. Go follow me on Instagram, TikTok, like, share, subscribe this video, and go check out my others. Now let's get into the main event. Today, I'm going to be recreating this photo in my own style, but using my face and then drawing in another parasitic face coming off of me. Either that, or I'm gonna just edit my face coming out instead of like redrawing the second one. But I'm really feeling the like animating yourself into your photos or drawing yourself into your photos vibe right now. I did it last week too. If you want to see how that one came out, stay tuned to the end of the video because I didn't make a full video about it, even though it's based on last week's video. I kind of just one night decided, actually, I want to draw this, and I did, and it came out really well. So if you want to see that, well, I could just put the picture in here. But if you actually want to see part of the process, wait for the end of the video after the cut. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. Like, share, subscribe to all that good stuff, and come with me. Okay, so here's what we're starting with. I kind of ate that up, didn't I? I did the makeup kind of to match her. The bangs look a little bit crazy, but we're gonna ignore that because I promise this is gonna end up looking pretty good. Or at least I hope so, because I've never quite done anything like this. But now I'm just gonna add the other face in and kind of smush it together and erase the rest of me. I realized that I didn't want the original background, so I kind of had to make my own, which basically meant taking myself and putting it on a background that I actually liked and just gluing it in like so. Okay, this is what I really meant to do with it. So I went through and PixArt because work smarter, not harder. I did not feel like drawing in any background or editing, erasing the sides off the original picture, and then going back in. It would have taken longer in Photoshop, is my point. Now I can get into editing my face, coming off my face like so, yeah. So the first thing that I really had to tackle was taking another picture of myself to mimic the alien parasitic face coming out of that crazy girl's face in the reference picture, and I already had this idea in mind when I initially took these photos, so I was able to mimic the poses well enough to end up having a really good recreation by the end of it, because by the time I'm doing this voiceover, I do have a good idea of what it looks like. But I'm really excited to be able to share this with you guys, so I need to be able to erase down the sides to a point where I can then draw over the parasitic face. Also, sound off if there's any digital artist or even traditional media artists in the comments that happen to stumble upon this video, because I consider myself to be both. I'm more a traditional artist. But I'll get on to the question, girl. My question is, do you guys feel like you have to relearn Photoshop every few months? Like they switch up the controls, or you just forget how to do it because there's so many things, even if you use it frequently and you keep having to relearn it every single time I go a couple months without using Photoshop, I have to relearn how to free transform an object. It is so simple. It's so simple. I don't know why it's the one thing that just gets me every single time. I literally sat there and fought for nearly an hour trying to figure out exactly how I used to move objects in Photoshop, when all I had to do was hit like window free transform or something like that, or edit free transform. I'm not looking at it right now, but look, you guys are gonna be here for a bit, so you're gonna sit there, okay? You're gonna sit down and you're gonna listen to my rants, alright? So as you guys can see, what I'm doing, I'm moving around, I'm shifting my head. I'm shifting it to make sure that it sits over my original face. Oh my god, that makes it sound like I got work done. So to make it sound like to make it sit over my face properly, so that when I start erasing things and blending the face and smushing it in, it sits properly. Also, as an artist, just in general, one of the most difficult things for me is to develop a distinguished style. If I remember correctly, Picasso said something like that. Actually, no, he said something to the effect of like, it took me I think he said it took me 4 years to learn how to draw or paint, but it took me a lifetime to learn how to paint like a child. And that's basically really similar to how I feel about digital art now, because I know that I'm into more of like an anime style. I'm into more of the cartoonish style. And when I tell you that after learning how to do like realism first, simplifying my art style and color blocking has been one of the hardest things for me to do, because I love the sketchy style. Like the way I'm doing it now with the crisp line art is way out of left field for my skills. Like I'm truly not used to it. I've gotten better at it with the last 2 projects, including this one and the one right before it that I'm going to show at the end of the video if you're interested. But oh my god, has it been a process, especially because in college I majored in visual art, but I was mostly doing oil paintings and portraits of people. So the abstract and the digital art thing, I took 1 animation class, 1. And I basically have to relearn how to use the plugin Animdescent, which is what I learned on, if I'm pronouncing that right. And I have to relearn how to do the framings and everything. But yo, watching Jujutsu Kaisen and the way Mappa animates, side note, side thought, but watching them is so inspiring. Oh my god, I want to be able to animate that well. But I feel like first I kind of have to develop a style at least. Or I mean, I'm fully aware that I don't have to do it first, but I also have this idea in mind for a webtoon/comic that I would love to create one day. Actually, I'm kind of in the workings of writing, storyboarding. I feel like that's the stage that I would say I'm at, but I also want to keep practicing other forms of art. Like I don't want to box myself in. That is one of the hardest things to do as an artist, and I envy people who are able to decide what they want to do early on and quickly. I mean, truthfully, that jealousy definitely goes beyond just art. I'm just jealous of people who can figure out early on in life what they're doing, whether it comes to what like the job field that they're going to go into, or romantic relationships, or having kids, or anything. I'm having an existential crisis that I'm going to solve with art. Okay? That's really how it goes in this household. I'm tired. I'm going to bed now. Oi! All right, ladies and gentlemen. Are you charging? Yeah, it is the next evening. I'm gonna get right back into drawing because I'm feeling very inspired and I'm excited to take you guys with me tonight. I haven't exactly figured out how to screen record on Photoshop and then download it and insert it into another video. So when I figure out how to do that, these drawing videos are going to go way better. But because stopping and figuring out the technical difficulties of filming while I draw sometimes takes away the fun of drawing, I'm not going to worry about that right now. I'm just going to draw, okay? Can't get mad at me for that, right? So this is what it's looking like right now. It's a very abstracted style that's way different. I don't know why it won't let me use 2 fingers to zoom out. But, okay, whatever. It's a very abstracted version of... It's a very abstract style, which I'm not quite used to exploring so much, especially because it's digital. But I really do like how it's coming out right now. So I'm going to work on that a little bit more.
It's the end of the weekend, but I still wanna turn up. Yeah, I still wanna turn up. All I want is to go again, but you ain't picking your phone up. Why you messing my head up? Any night, any day, let me take you away. All I need is just saying yeah, 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 yeah. Better nights, better days, when when you're here with me, babe. Cause you're all that I crave. So I wonder, where are you? Don't hide away from me when I need you most. We got love guaranteed, and I have to know. Say, where are you? Don't be so hard to reach. Just pick up your phone. Tell me where you'll be, cause I gotta know. Let me know when you're ready, cause I made reservations. Too many invitations, and the last night was heavy. I need communication. Tell me where's your location. Used to talk 24/7, every other second, just to make sure we were up to date. Now it's closer to 11, and I ain't hearing nothing. I just need to know that you're okay.
So that's what she's looking like right now. That's what I'm looking like right now. And I'm quite proud of this. I think this is coming together really well, considering I did each and every piece myself. And I know there's always the well, why are you tracing, warriors? Well, I already served my time. I know how to draw. It's not like I'm someone who doesn't know how to draw that's tracing. I already know how to do it. Work smarter, not harder. I refuse to do more work than necessary. That is the Gen Z motto after all. Come on, none of that now. But yeah, and that is, I'm talking like I have 2 million subscribers, and I know I'm gonna get haters in the comments. But I have 260, which I love. But we can beef that number up a little bit, I think. I think we can add some zeros to the end, so that I never have to worry about getting a corporate job again. Yeah? How about we get on that? Yeah? Let's get on it. But anyways, I have to force myself to go to sleep now, even though I'm not that tired. Oh, I hope I wasn't drawing on it, because I have an event tomorrow. Okay guys, I wanted to pop back in and show you the finished product. I'm gonna put back in the reference photo so those of you who aren't that familiar with it can see it again. And I wanted to thank you guys for coming with me on this journey today, and stay tuned to the end if you want to see what inspired this project, if you want to see what I did last week that made me finally pick this idea back up. Check out my Instagram and my TikTok if you want to see some more of me. And yeah, let's get into it. So last week I did a poll on my story on Instagram, and I wanted to see if you guys were more interested in seeing some of my drawing and my works like that, and that was the poll I did. You guys were interested with a resounding, yeah, I'm curious. So I'm going to show you guys, since I didn't make a full video about it last week. Also check out last week's video because it was inspired by that, but it isn't exactly the same thing. This is an extra step that I kind of planned to do on a whim. Inspired by this lovely lady on Instagram, and I wanted to show you guys what it is about. I love animation, and it's really unfortunate because I learned that after taking one class for my major in college, and I didn't take any other animation classes. So I'm kind of learning all this stuff on my own now. And well, this is more graphic design, I guess, digital art, because it's not actually moving or frames or anything, but it's in the same vein because I'm trying to decide my style. Now you guys know the drill. Thanks for joining me. Stay tuned for next Saturday, and bye!